He wants to know if he's on track to retire at age 65. That's the scenario we're going to look at in this video. What we do in our channel, $1 Million Made Easy, we create spreadsheets and run numbers for people. So here's the situation. He's 37 years old. He's been able to save up 45,000. With his employer match, he's saving about $500 a month. He went to Social Security quick calculator and found out he was going to get about $2,300 a month at age 67. His expected expenses, again, it's far enough out he's not sure, but he'd like to keep it between $5,000 and $6,000. And his preferred success rate is 90%, and he wants to know if he can retire at age 65 or even possibly sooner. So those are the numbers we're going to run, which we love doing for people. So let's go ahead and plug his numbers in. Again, he's 37. He's got 45,000 saved up. He's getting $500 a month with an employer match. We're going to start with the higher amount first, see if that works out for him. $6,000 a month. I guess I get it, hit it right here for his expenditures. And he's going to get $2,300 from Social Security at age 67. And from everything we see here, the numbers look great at this age. It looks like even in the worst case scenario, again, what we do on this channel is user returns for the S&P 500 for the last 100 years. We simply project ahead what similar returns might do for you in the future. We include the depression type returns to kind of give us a worst case scenario. And it looks like if we did that, even in the worst case scenario, we're going to go from age 37 again to age 65. That's 28 years. If we look at the 28-year row here, that numbers from 1955 would be the worst case scenario for a 28-year period. You'd have $1.118 million with these numbers. And right here, we're looking at the 6,000 over the next 28 years. If we use a 3% inflation rate, he's going to need this kind of money in the future. But the nice thing about Social Security, that's going to grow. So this 2,300 is going to grow for the next 28 years. We use a 2.5% COLA. That'd be $45.92, but if he takes age 65, he gets 86% of that. So this is future need. This is future Social Security. This is what he needs from the nest egg. You start withdrawing this money from the nest egg. Your money lasts even in this worst case scenario. We always like to look at the 90% column here, where he'd be 90% of the time. Of course, it's going to last there too. But let's go ahead and do some changes here. Let's see if the inflation rate goes up a little bit. Let's go to 3.5% inflation. Then the worst case scenario, we've got a situation where you're running out of money at age 91. What happens if we really had a bad stretch of inflation of 4%? That's when we start having some issues. So you can see how important inflation is. Let's go with the historical average. I believe I've read that was 3.2. 3.2% inflation for the next 28 years. His money is going to be enough. Again, this right here, for this amount to be able to be taken out and your money would last. But that's at age 65. What if we can go just a little bit earlier? It goes at age 64. Then the worst case scenario, running out of money at age 91, about 63. Now we get a situation where 10% of the time, if he wanted to go out at age 63, his money would run out at age 89, but still not too bad. But again, if we go to any kind of higher inflation, like 3.5, that's when it gets kind of iffy all the way through. What this row is showing you is what we'd have after a 26-year period from age 37 to 63. Worst case scenario, you'd have this kind of money. 10% of the time, you have this much money or less, or you put it a different way, 90% of the time you have this kind of money or more, this being the median and this being the high amount. So you can see it all depends on what his inflation rate is considered to be. Again, also, even if the inflation rate was a little bit high and he was uncomfortable with this, remember, we're going with the higher amount. I just want to show you all the different variables you need to take into account. If we go to 5,500, watch what happens to this number right here. 5,500. Lasting until age 89. If we actually go to the lower amount, 5,000, it lasts in every scenario except, again, this worst case scenario using numbers from 1956. But you can just see there's a lot of variables here. If we go back to get down to the historical average, it lasts all the way through with this lower amount. Let's try 5,500 again. Then we have a situation where 10% of the time it's running out at age 97 or earlier. But most people will be satisfied with a 90% success rate of having your money last until at least age 97. You see, there's all kind of variables we can look at. His question was, he wants to know if he's on track to retire at 65. It looks like a very good possibility. if inflation doesn't hit a lot higher, and if he's especially if he's comfortable with the lower expense margin, but even 6,000 a month wasn't too bad in this situation. But that's what we do on this channel. We love to run numbers for people. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to our channel. We really like to get this information out there, let people know there's a channel out there that will run numbers for them. We'll run them for you. We set up all kinds of different spreadsheets and just show you where your numbers might be and whether you can look forward to a comfortable retirement or whatever. We just love running numbers for people. I love doing it. Please like the video and thanks so much for watching.